Natutuwa po ako. Thank you very much for having me again. Sa mga hindi po nakakakilala sa akin, okay lang po, quits-quits lang, hindi ko rin naman po kayo kilala. So, pare-pareho lang po tayo ng nararamdaman. When I got the invitation to speak again for Toastmaster, I said, I'm gonna prepare a different speech because most likely most of you have heard me already last year. But when I entered the ballroom, I was like, oh, mas maraming hindi nakapakinig last year. So pwede mong ulitin yung talk mo na nakaraan para nasira yung buhay ko, narinig ko yun. But I also heard that we have some foreign friends here, so let me apologize to some of our friends that from time to time I'm gonna shift to Tagalog because my topic is about going back to the roots of being a Filipino. But for your consideration, I will tweak a little the speech. And don't worry, I'm not really a full-blooded Filipino. I'm half Filipino, half Australian. So I'm half human, half kangaroo, okay? So it's okay. And by the way, my jokes are only for intelligent people. So if you don't laugh, most likely you're an idiot. I hope I pronounce it well. I'm sorry that I look like this way. I did not know that I should be in formal clothes like you are. Mahirap po kasi if I'm in formal clothes when I'm in Americana because I look like the head waiter. So I said I would rather wear my favorite t-shirt, Chooks to Go t-shirt. Of course, because this is a Chooks to Go event. But on the other events, I wear PCSO. Joke lang. By the way, PCSO ay napakabait. Tumutulong sa mahirap at mayaman. At ang maganda kahit wala kayong sakit, pwede po nilang i-advance, no? Just let us know. Susunod lang kayo, But before I continue, nakapanood mo ba kayo ng Holy Week special namin? Yung nag-drama po. Naku, yan ang pinakamataas kong rating. Nilampasok ko po ang ABS-CBN ng 2 araw. Noong pangatlong araw, pinalitan yung programming. Pinalitan ng pelikula ni Katniel. Ako na po yung nilampasok. Sino naman laban ko kay Katniel, no? Para lang ako si Dapul sa totoong buhay, no? When I was about to be called by Atty. Nedo to speak, I was whispering to him, Boss, yung bang podium may tungtungan? Kasi from afar, it seems it's so high. I'm really scared of podium because, I'm a very small guy, but a cute guy, as you see in person. But sometimes I'm really a victim of bad podiums, no? One time I gave a speech for a school in graduation. My God, the podium, hanggang dito po yung leeg ko. The problem, I was even the one who will make the opening prayer. So imagine what I did. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Yan ang unang katawan ko. And ang leeg ko. But dear friends, today I'm so honored to be in front of the most prestigious people in communication. The one who always say the right pronunciation. I was telling my friends from Baguio, we should have us our online people who gets the online order. Diba yung para pang BPO? Para maganda yung pagkasabi. Magandang maga. Hello? Ito po ang manok na kahit masarap, walang sauce. Sauce, diba? But please allow me to not be formal today. Because I do believe that at the end of the day, what matters most is that you're happy, you're inspired. Kasi may mga tao, formal na formal kayo, masama na maugali nyo. Base na base kayo, chismosa naman kayo. You seem to have the greatest, and you have received all the accolades in Toastmasters events. But you're a person who is disliked by all. At the end of the day, my dear friends, the question is, are you a blessing or a buisit? You will know if you are a blessing when people see you, they come to you. You will know that you are a curse or a buisit when people turn away from you. I'm 35 now. Do I look like a fetus? I'm 35 already. I remember when I was still very young and very handsome. Now I'm no longer young, I'm only very handsome. As Atty. Nedo said, I'm supposed to be a priest already. 2 years. I'm supposed to be ordained by His Eminence, Cardinal Sir. But I know this eminence, because you know eminence, when he was still young as well, he was really a jolly person. You can joke at him, joke with him, and laugh at him, and laugh with him all day long. I told your eminence, I no longer want to be a priest. And then the cardinal said, oh, sayang ka. Kung ganito pare ko, Diyos ko, ang kanyang kadaldal, malaki-laking koleksyon na makukuha ko dyan. Sabi ko, hindi mo nga ako, eminence, wala akong kita sa pagpapare. Diba? Imagine niyo ang alay sa pare, puro papaya. Pwede po ba? Tigil-tigilan niyo kung mag-aalay sa pare ng papaya. May barkada po kung pare kakakain ng papaya. Yung 3 linggo na sa ICU po, nagtatain na po siya. At tigil-tigilan niyo na po yung mag-aalay ng dilata kasi hindi naman nasunugan yung pare. May barkada nga po pare, sa sobrang dami ng dilata, yung nanay po may pure gold na, no? Nagsusupreme sa maliit na tindahan. That's why I did not pursue priesthood. Also, I have other ulterior motives. That's why I did not pursue priesthood. Because as I have said, it's so hard to be a good-looking priest, right? That's what you call humility, ha? Kababaang loob. Pero alam nyo, sa totoo lang, the reason why I entered the seminary, I was really trying to evade math. You know, because hindi lang naman tayo anak ng Diyos na lahat magaling ka. I am not really good at math. I hate numbers, no? I thought when you enter the seminary, there will be no trigonometry. My gosh, when I entered the seminary, ang inapuntan ko, tatlong algebra, trigonometry. And I asked my teacher, saan ko magagamitin niya kung naging pari ako? Yung collection ba, iteration proportion ko pa ba yan? Sa kapag kayo ba na malengke, when you go to the market, will you say to the lady selling fish, excuse me, can I buy bangus to the second power? Hindi naman. Sabihin sa'yo, square root of 2, wow. Iyak-iyak naman ako sa'yo, mas matalino ka pa sa akin. Today, dear friends, you want me to talk about the strength of the trees comes from its roots. Tama naman. Di ba, ang katatagan ng puno ay nanggagaling sa kanyang pinagkaugatan. Sabihin niyo, ugat. Tingnan mo yung katabi mo, ugat ka. Diba, ang tsura niya, mukhang roots. The person beside you looks like the root of a tree. So, the topic, I hope I understood it correctly. You want me to talk about going back to the roots of us being Filipinos. The power that comes from it. But let me tweak it a little. Okay lang po ba? Wala naman kayo magagawa kung bumihak na microphone ngayon. I would like to tweak it also by leading you to the realization that you can only find the strength, as you said in the topic of the trees, from its roots. Now the question is, where does the root get its strength? And let me say this. The roots gets its strength from the very truth of the root. So let me discuss the thing that is so dear to my heart. To remind you that as communicators, our greatest weapon is the truth. Nowadays, we still are trying to find the truth. And it seems no one will ever lay claim to the truth. There are many facets to the truth. There are surely many ways to express it. There are many claims to the truth. Most likely, we will never all agree what is the truth. One day, I was watching The Man of Steel. Have you seen The Man of Steel and the Justice League? I realized that the superhero fantasy that I used to marvel at had a collateral damage to the lives of the people who were caught in the crossfire. As movie goes, they are always romantic. But it was the first time that I saw the truth about being a superhero. And what is that? That despite helping, you would be maligned. That despite the motive, you would be doubted. That despite the effort, you would fail. Okay po ba yun? Kahit wala na pong tao eh. Okay? And then I was watching Maleficent. Remember the movie Maleficent? Growing up, for most, not for myself, ha? Nung pinanganak po kasi ako, parang lumpiang Shanghai lang po ako. In fact, tama yung nagbansag sa akin ng pambansang bunganga ng Pilipinas, si Giselle Sanchez. Kasi nung pinanganak po ako sa Pamilya, nako, bibig lang daw ako nung lumabas, akala na aborto ako. Buti nag-intay yung mga doktor, hindi ako tinapon. Mga 15 minutes, buo na ho yung pagkatao ko. Growing up, we have always been programmed to appreciate the fight between the good and the evil, right? I know that by the name itself, Maleficent is an evil person. But then, after having watched it, I realized that even the ones who were thought to be evil had a history to contextualize his or her evilness. She had a bad experience of evil done against her that would explain why she acted malevolently against the king and his kingdom. In it, I realized the truth that I never really saw, that people are not devils. They can just go wrong. That people are not angels too. They can always commit mistakes. Alam niyo po, kahit nag-artista na po ako, I still love teaching. Because I do believe that at the end of the day, the greatest equalizer is still education. Pag ang tao may pinag-aralan, marami kang mapupuntahan. Hindi ka maaapi. Mahirap po maging guro. Kung kayo nagtuturo, it's so hard to be a teacher. Lalo na kung ang mga estudyante mo, mga pamangkin ni Satanas. Nakakita naman kayo ng gano'n. May mga estudyante pamangkin ni Satanas eh. Ito yung hindi na sumasagot sa klase, maingay pa. Late, pag pinagalitan mo, sumisigaw pa sa'yo. May estudyante ako, pag nagpa-exam ako, simula first grading hanggang fourth grading, bagsak. Ang maganda lang sa kanya, consistent siya. Yun ang maganda. Talagang consistent yung bata. But I realized in my career as a teacher that there are no problematic students, but only students with problems. The problem with people, especially Filipinos, we are so judgmental. No? Hindi kayo nakikipag-usap pagka hindi ka panipaniwala yung pagmumukha. Kaya sabi niya sa kaibigan kong komedyante, buti na lang artista na rin, sabi niya, ang hirap maging pangit. Sabi ko, bakit? Sabi ko, pasensya ka na, hindi ko kasi nararamdaman yan, Max. Sabi ng kaibigan ko, pasensya na, ako na madumi. Sabi niya, friend, it's so hard to be ugly. When yung ugly people think of you otherwise. Sabi niya, when I was young, sabi niya, nung ako'y elementary, pag may nautot, ako lagi pinagbibintangan. When somebody farts, they throw the blame at me. Pag may nakawa nung high school, ako na naman ang nagnakaw. Dahil mukha akong mandarambong. Sabi niya, even my mom, I could feel na napapangitan sa akin. Bakit naman nanay mo yun? Sabi niya, friend, sabi ko sa nanay ko, biyak ako, Nay, totoo po ba pangit ako? Sabi daw ng nanay niya, anak, tandaan mo, ang kagandahan ay nasa kalooban. Kaya huwag ka nang lalabas, ha? Ultimo nanay niya, hindi siya pinalalabas. In our time and age, dear friends, our quest for the truth does not stop. The quest for the truth, in my opinion, has to start somewhere. Somehow it should lie in the way we seek to ask the right questions. I can say of this today as a member of our modern society. We can say of this in the past as we study history. We are always bound to seek for the truth. Pilate asked Jesus, what is the truth? And so must we. We need to ask ourselves, what is the truth that I must believe in and that I must follow too? Madalas kapag ako ay nagso-social media, natatawa ako sa mga fake news. May mga lantaran na obvious na hindi totoo, pero pinag-e-effortan talaga ng gusto. May mga hindi masyadong lantaran kasi may gustong palabasin na anggulo o bumubuo ng isang opinyon o kuro-kuro. Sobrang hot ang topic tungkol sa mga fake news ngayon. Dahil lahat ng tao may kanya-kanyang motibo, dahil lahat ng tao ay may karapatang ipaglaban ang kanilang pananaw sa sinasabi nilang katotohanan. You know, Filipinos, we always love to fight for our rights. Di ba? You always see on television, mga kaliwat ka ng mga unyo na binobomba ng tubig. Ako nga, sabi ko, grabe itong mga to, no? Binobomba ko na ng tubig, padami pa sila ng padami, kaya ako may hinala ako eh. Yung iba dyan, hindi talaga yung mga nakikirali, nakikiligo ng libre yan eh. Kasi imagine mo, napansin ko, pag unang bomba, iba yung tao. Pag pangalawang bomba, iba na. Nagsasabon yung unang binomba. Tapos iikot sila para magbanlaw. Diba? Whenever I do trainings for companies, because I still give trainings for HR, I give human development trainings na parang lahat ng dumadaan sa akin hindi pa nagde-develop as human. So, kung medyo mukha kang hayop, ugali kang hayop, dumaan ka sa akin. Ang reklamo lagi ng mga kumpanya, minsan yung mga union has become a place for them to have what you call entitlement. Diba? Pinaglalaban nila yung kanilang karapatan. And this is what I told to my audience. Let me remind you, your right and my right will only finds its meaning when you talk about responsibilities as well. Kung kaya mong ipaglaban ang iyong karapatan, baka pwede rin naman natin pag-usapan ang iyong responsibilidad.